Today we are praying for our nation for 3 minutes again, and we're focusing on God, the Lord our helper. I said earlier that we're not magnifying the situations or the circumstances, but we want to magnify God over this nation. So that's why we are praying the Lord our helper. 2 Kings chapter 6. If we read the story, there was famine in Samaria, and then two women. First of all, one killed her son, and then they were going to kill the other one's son, but the other one refused. So the king was passing by the wall, and one of the women cried out to the king and said, "Oh king, help us," and all. And the king made a statement in verse 27. In verse 27, said, "If the Lord does not help you, where can I get help from?" Imagine the king saying, "If the Lord does not help you, where can I get help from?" And as it is, we are not helpless. We are not helpless. We are not helpless. God is our help. God is our help. Our leaders might not be able to help us. Our leaders, our people in authority might not be able to help us. But God is our help. We look to God as our helper. Why don't you just declare and say, "God, you are our help. In our nation, you are our help. We look to you for help. You are our help." I went through the scriptures, and everyone that cried out for the help of God got help from God. Everyone that cried out for, He's our Father. Everyone that cried out for the help of God got help from God. I'm talking about King Asa. 2 Chronicles 14. He said he grew up serving God, pulling down temples, doing what was pleasing to God, and all. And God was with him, giving him rest. Then suddenly these people, the Ethiopians, decided that they wanted to test them, or they wanted to fight them. And Asa cried out to the Lord. That's in verse 11. He said, "Lord, it is nothing for you to help. It is nothing for you to help, whether with many or with those who have not power. It is nothing. Help us, O Lord," he cried out. "Help us, O Lord our God, for we rest on you, and in your name we go against this multitude." So we are crying, "Help us, O God, in our nation, for we rest on you. For your name's sake, O God, help us in this nation. You are our God. Do not let the works of evil prevail. Do not let the works of darkness prevail. Help us, O God. In you we put our trust. You are a helper, O God. Help us, Lord. We look to you for help, because our help comes from you. You will not cause us to be ashamed.